I was trying to get out of the apartment complex that I was living in. So I was looking on Craigslist to try to find a place to live, and found a house that was pretty decent. It was kind of rushed and in a hurry. I sent a legitimate rental application. I mean, social security number, driver's license. I had my military ID as well. Sent him pictures of my ID, which was not smart, but I did anyway.
And that's how a scammer stole disabled veteran John Nyehart's identity.
I started getting messages on Facebook, people asking me about houses that I have for rent. And I'm like, I don't have any houses for rent.
He soon learned he was the face of a rental scam. Someone was using his name and photos to rent homes they didn't own to people online all over the country.
They're nice houses. They're priced for rent lower than, not by much, lower than you normally would see. Yeah.
John says the scammer gives people the same sob story.
The property is still available for rent. We had to relocate due to my wife's condition, suffering from cancer, where she just had a few months to live. That's why.
The texts are in broken English, while the guy refuses to hop on a phone call.
Yeah. I'm currently at work. Let's text, please.
But John says the con artist is sending potential renters logbox codes for the homes. And the scary thing is,
I can't figure out is how he's getting the codes.
Sometimes they work.
You got in, yeah.
He even sends them this lease agreement, and oddly, a deed of trust, which is essentially an agreement between a lender and borrower to give property to a trustee. And then he asks people to wire him money through money transfer apps.
So I know some people have like $6,000 to $8,000, $2,000 for a deposit. This last person who contacted me, she lost $1,000. Once you send him the money, he's in the wind.
Thinking it's this John Nyehart who's ghosting them, John's name is dragged through the mud. His Facebook inbox is filled with messages, some people following their gut and sensing a scam, others furious.
I just answered back, no, don't send him any money, don't send him any information, it's a scam, it's a scam. Okay, so
he started keeping track of the victims about 6 months ago.
And this is what I've got so far. I probably have enough to fill up for a notebook. It's been that bad. Well, there's Tacoma, Sacramento, New Mexico, Nevada, Indiana. Yeah, he stole my identity, but you know, he's taking money from people.
So I tried calling the scammer. Oh, he just texted me. I'm gonna hang up. Can't talk now, am at work. Okay, I am a reporter in Portland, Oregon. Can you please call me? Okay, so I sent that text message and he responded very quickly. He said, what Craigslist scam? I'm gonna say, we know you're posing as a man named John Nyehart. Oh, I don't know what you are talking about. He texted me that I had the wrong number and then stopped responding.
Correct.
Johns reported the scams to law enforcement, but they said they couldn't do much. He says the FBI told him the same thing.
Never gonna happen. We know who he is. We can't get him because he's in Uganda.
In Uganda, preying on people often in a bind. And there's nothing John can do but get the word out.
Okay. It is frustrating. It's very frustrating, but you know, if I can save somebody from not getting this guy money, then it's worth it.
This tells you how elaborate the scam really is.
Danielle Kane with the Better Business Bureau says as more deals are done online, the BBB is tracking an uptick in rental scams.
When people lose money to these scams, a lot of times they do not get it back. We live in a world now where it's way too easy to be scammed, where identity theft is not that few and far between anymore.
Something John is fighting to keep others from falling victim to.
14 years in the military, you know, that's just who I am. I just want to try to help these people so that they don't. I'm still protecting, even though I'm not in the military anymore.
Yeah.
That's just who I am. I don't want anybody to get scammed like this. This is not a way to live.
Renters, beware. The BBB and Federal Trade Commission say you need to be savvy in detecting signs of a scam. Here are some of the surest signs. 1, they tell you to wire money for a security deposit, application fee, or first month's rent. The next, they want money before you've met or even signed a lease. It's never a good idea to send money to someone you've never met in person, especially for a place you haven't seen. The next, look up the owner and the listing. If you find the ad under a different name, that may be a hint that it's fake. And the BBB says pay attention to red flags like broken English and sob stories. Another tip, watch out for deals that are too good. Research similar properties in the area to check the true price. And at the very least, get them on the phone. If you find yourself a target, reach out to the site where you found that ad. Also report it to your state attorney general's office and to the FTC. We have directions on how to do that in this story on KGW.com.